goodness, it seems like everywhere I go in the house, it's yellow. Oh, we just have to finish, like, fixing things. Robbie actually got this really cool light bulb to go in the kitchen. We would need, like, I think he said 10 more or 11 more. But because we have recessed lighting in there, it was very yellow. But he got, because we kind of like the warmth sometimes, but it's definitely, as you can see, very terrible when you're trying to vlog. But this one, you can change the color of it. Like, it's connected to Wi-Fi. The things that we have nowadays. But it's connected to Wi-Fi, and you can change it to, like, cool lighting, warm lighting. You can change it to red, blue, pink, purple, whatever you want. So that'll be a lot of fun in the future, but we just have to buy them. I think they're like 11 bucks a piece, so they're not super expensive, but when you have to buy a bunch of them, it's a lot. Because we also have recessed lighting in the hallway, like the foyer area. So anyway, that's not what this video is about. I'm currently trying to figure out what the heck I'm going to wear. Probably start with jeans, but when I say we, I mean Robbie and I made kind of a decision that we might be called crazy for. We might be called insane for. And some people might even just call us stupid for it. But it all started a couple days ago when Robbie gave me some gift cards that were like Visa gift cards that he was going to use towards a new computer, and he ended up not being able to use it, so he used just like savings and stuff. Anyway, so he gave me these Visa gift cards that he had whenever he activated our Wi-Fi and something else. They're from AT&T, so thank you, AT&T. But I was like, he's like, you can buy whatever you want with it. So at first I'm thinking like, oh, I need a new pair of Hey Dudes, which let me grab those. Super cute. It's hard to tell in the light, but they are technically called indigo, but they look almost like a chambray or chambray, however you want to call it. Anyway, I was like, oh, I could use some more Hey Dudes, and maybe I can get some for Avery and I to match. And then I jokingly said, hey Robbie, can I buy a new cat? Like, can I get a kitten with it? For those of you that know, we had a cat named Stella for a while. She was a feral cat, and unfortunately she was not made for inside life, so we got her from my in-laws because they have kind of a cat colony at their house, and she now lives back there. She's doing fine. But anyway, so I was like, hey, can I buy a new cat? And he's like, you can buy whatever you want. So I started looking up cats. And then the next day in the car, I was talking to Robbie about it, and he's like, well, what if we got a puppy instead? Oh, look. I just said, it says indigo, but it's more like a chambray, and on the side it says chambray. Anyway, all that to say that we are going to look at puppies. We have adopted 3 times now, and we want a specific breed at a specific age, so we're actually shopping this time. I know I'm going to get a lot of hate for that, but at least I did on the Facebook page when I asked about it for, like, just if anybody was selling puppies. But anyway, we're going to a breeder to look at some golden retriever puppies. And we're only buying 1 puppy. Just 1. I think 3 puppies. I think 2 puppies, 2 older dogs, and 2 kids would be too much, although it would even us out. 2 puppies, 2 dogs, 2 kids, 2 parents. But it would throw me over the edge. So we're going to look at 1 puppy. It's a boy, and we have to pick out which one we want. There's 4 that we can choose from. We've already named it. We've already picked the name. So we're supposed to be going to decide if we want to get a puppy, but let's be honest, Robbie and I don't look at cars. We buy cars. So we kind of like make those decisions before we go and look. So anyway, I need to go change my shirt, and I need to wake up Avery, because technically this will be Avery's, like, puppy. I know she's not going to take care of it. I'm hoping secretly it'll be my puppy, because I have a dog. Shotzi was my dog, but Shotzi's not attached to anybody, and I want a dog that loves me. And Shiner is a great dog, but he loves Robbie, and I want a dog that loves me and wants to sleep with me in the bed. Anyway, so I gotta go get Avery up because she's gonna come with us. I don't think she really understands what's going on, but I think she's gonna have fun once she gets there. Avery. Peekaboo. I gotta turn your light on, okay? Hi. You go pick out a new puppy? It's gonna be a real puppy, though. Oh, goodness. Should we put some pants on and your bow back in your hair? No. No. Well, you gotta wear pants. You don't necessarily have to wear a bow. Let's get up and get going. Well, we're not getting rid of Shiner and Shotzi. We're gonna get a new puppy to add to our family. It'll be another puppy. Another puppy. Another puppy. It'll be tiny puppy. It'll be pretty little, much smaller than Shiner, a little smaller than Shotzi, but not for long. Robbie.
Yes.
Man behind the decision.
We made this decision together.
What? Are you excited? Nervous?
Nervous, excited.
Gonna poop your pants?
Whatever, you know.
What are you most excited about?
I mean, puppies are cute.
Yeah, but puppies are a lot of work.
Well, that's what I'm nervous about.
Like you said, this will be her Midnight and her Kelsey.
Yeah.
So Midnight was Robbie's first dog, and Kelsey was my first dog. I got her when I was 3, almost 4 maybe, before my sister was born. So.
What's your puppy name?
Her name was Kelsey. Yeah, and Dad had a puppy named Midnight. Midnight. I don't know, that's what he named it. Did Midnight come named?
No, he wasn't named. He was a puppy when I got him.
You named him?
Mm-hmm. It's because he was a black lab, so Midnight.
Hey, it works.
Yeah.
Didn't you have a stuffed lab named Labby?
Are we just gonna air all my business?
I don't know. Robbie is very literal when he names things. I'm surprised Avery's name wasn't Girl.
I mean, you wouldn't let me name her that, but it would be easy.
Yeah, that's true. Didn't like it.
Yeah,
Just kidding. I know you want Gunnar, baby. That's what so we had already picked a name. Obviously, we're getting the dog. We put down the deposit. She put the little tag around its neck that said our last name. And the dog's name will be Gunnar. And he was so cute. Remember, baby, we have to wait because it's still with his mama for a little bit. He still needs his mommy for a couple weeks, and then he'll come to our house. Oh no. Anyway, so I'm trying to find a good spot that's not terrible lighting. My arm's not gonna get tired. We pulled up, and it was like dogs, like in a, what is it called, a run?
Yeah.
And I was like, oh no, I've never been to a breeder ever. I was like, oh no, is this like a puppy mill? And I said that, and Robbie's like, nope, this is not a puppy mill. If it was a puppy mill, they'd be in cages that were like almost too small for them. And then like we got in, and she made us wear booties. She was super nice, but you could tell she really cared about her dog. She used to work in a vet's office, like vet tech. And so anyway, she had 4 litters, 2 unregistered, 2 registered. Ooh, that's bright. So we decided to go unregistered because truthfully, we don't need the papers. It's very obvious that both Mom and Dad were Goldens, and we got to see Mom, and she was so pretty.
Yeah.
She was so pretty. So
really sweet too.
And really sweet, yeah. The mom, we walked in and she told us, she said, you're gonna walk in and I have one that she's kind of aggressive because she's very protective of her puppies. And sure enough, we walked in and she started barking, but I mean, she wasn't like, didn't seem like she was gonna rip our face off. She just was barking. So then she talked to us for a little bit, and then she's like, oh, and I have the 3 puppies you can pick from right here, and she had them like in a little laundry basket. And there was 2 lighter color ones, and then there was one that was like a true red color, which I think is so beautiful. So she said, whichever one of you wants to hold, just wash your hands first. And Robbie's like, I know you want to hold. So I washed my hands, and I immediately reached in and picked up the one that had like the most red tone to it. And anyway, oh my gosh, it was so precious. So he gets to come to our house on the 28th of January. It's funny how this was originally Robbie's idea. We did make the decision together. It was originally Robbie's idea, but now I am so excited. Cat who?
I knew that was going to happen.
Cat what?
I knew that was going to happen. There wasn't a question about it.
Yeah. So, do you have any concerns, Robbie?
Not really. I mean, we know a puppy's not going to be a walk in the park.
Yeah.
A puppy's never a walk in the park.
But I think one thing that we kind of, obviously a puppy's not a walk in the park. You go through like the chewing phase, the biting phase, all that kind of stuff. But one thing that you have to go through when you adopt a dog is learning all of their quirks, because they're like, our dogs were, Shiner was almost an adult, Shotzi was almost 1. So, you know, they kind of like, you don't know their temperament at first. So we had to learn things like Shiner was a runner. Shiner hated cats. Shiner wasn't like super keen on babies. But with this
Shiner
puppy,
wasn't super like cuddly.
No, he's not super cuddly. This dog, you know, you know it because you see it from the beginning. You know what the dog has been through. And that's what she was saying too. Like, she's like, yeah, I totally get it. I worked in a vet's office. I totally understand adopting and not shopping. She's like, but sometimes you want to know where a dog's been for the first time, the beginning of its life. And when you adopt a dog, that's not always the case. What are you doing?
Are you being silly?
Anyway, so we're going to a friend's house now for New Year's dinner. And I didn't tell you, Robbie, we're having liver and onions.
Yum.
Just kidding, we're not. We're having the traditional like New Year's foods. We're having pork tenderloin, mashed potatoes, black-eyed peas, cabbage, and then we have pie and rolls and stuff. So anyway, all in all, it's been a great day. Now, like, flash forward to us a week after we've had the puppy and we're exhausted, but it's okay. It'll totally be